not only the spatial dimension of relief and stereoscopy, relief and the stereoscopy, but even that of movement, of time in the movie, or that of meaning and message, all that reintegrate the image in our world and destroy it as a parallel world. Even worse is the absorption of the image in what we would call the fourth dimension, that of the virtual and the cybernetics. We usually believe that every additional dimension is a plus, but on the contrary, every additional dimension annihilates the former ones in their singularity. The third one annihilates the two-dimensional world, that of the image. As for the fourth one, it annihilates all the other, including the three-dimensional world of representation. It's a strange game. The new world, the brave new world of the virtual, is a world of integral reality. As a world of integral reality, and a world of integral reality has no place for a parallel universe like that of the image, then here is the final solution for image and imagination. Something else very dangerous for the image as a parallel universe is the fact that our whole actual universe itself is becoming image. We have to do with a general conversion of our real world in image, the most vulgar form of visibility, and then how is any parallel universe to be distinguished at all? How can the image save its singularity in a world entirely turned into image? Now the question, the crucial question is there still a chance, a real chance for the image to escape this double violence, the one it exerts and the one it endures, in order to find the original power of the image again, the evil genius of the image. Images that resist the violence of information and communication, to recover beyond all signification and aesthetic value the pure event of the image. Resist the noise, the perpetual rumor of the world through the silence of the image. Resist movement, flow, and acceleration through the stillness of the image. Resist the moral imperative of meaning through the silence of signification. And above all, resist this automatic overflow of images and their perpetual succession. Recover the poignant detail of the object, the punctum, but also the moment of acting, of taking the picture, immediately past and always nostalgic. Opposite to the flow of images produced in real time, indifferent to this other dimension of the becoming image of the object, the time itself. The visual flux of actuality does not know anything but change. It does not know the concept of becoming, which is radically different from change. In this flux, the image does not even have time to become image, as in the sphere of information, thought, or even has hardly a chance to becoming thought. In order for the image and for the object to emerge as such, it has to be put in suspense of meaning, in suspense of a tumultuous operation of the world. It must be captured in a single fantastic moment, which is the first encounter, the surprising moment, when things are not yet aware that we are here, and when they have not yet been arranged by analytical order, when our absence is not yet fading away. But this instant is ephemeral. We should not be present to see it. And that does, in a sense, the photographer. Hidden behind his lens, himself vanishing, himself disappeared. For this is the price of making objects appear. The price is the disappearance of the subject. In this rule of disappearance and transparency as a secret rule of the image, This one has a close connection to theory. It is the silent consecration of all that which, having achieved itself in the discourse, must now metamorphose itself in something else. And the image is the most beautiful of the metamorphoses of a discourse. It has basically nothing to do with it, but it is as if it had preceded it in an earlier life. In a way, the theory itself, when it reaches its extreme limit, has no open face anymore. It becomes its own mask. It keeps the outlook of analysis, but it has secretly transfused to the other side, to the side of the phenomena, of which there is nothing to say anymore. In this moment, the image appears with all its phenomenological power, with phenomenal power. The photographic image is born out of this phenomenal intuition of the world, following the analytical intuition, not as transcription, but as transmutation of theory. That is, at least by your own experience of the photographic image as a trans-theoretical object, not as an artistic or realistic activity, but as a becoming image of the object, as becoming image of thought, a symbolic terminal for the analytic process, together with its resolution into an object existing for its own, neither real nor objective. As soon as it becomes an image, the object raises no problems anymore. It is the immediate solution to what is perfectly insoluble from the point of view of analysis. So it would be mutation, metamorphosis, anamorphosis maybe, poetic transference of the analytical situation. The punctum, which is at the core of the image, becomes then the contrapunctum of the theory. I thank you.
It's a pity that you could not stay here for 3 weeks, because then you would have encountered in the beginning our filmmakers. We started with Chantal Ackermann, Volker Schlöndorff, Catherine Breillat,
Sure.
and Volker Schlöndorff showed us his film about Beirut. What was the title again?
Circle of Deceit.
Circle of Deceit. And the point was to say, should we make an image? Should we report in images about war? Or would the only genuine report is not reporting about it? Because every moment we report about it, we got all excited.
It's a difficult, and I don't understand exactly in English.
Oh.
I need an.
I give you a German version. No, we don't. She was not here. Also, die Frage, also, die wir am Anfang hier diskutiert haben mit unseren Filmmakers, ist, ob es nicht Phänomene gibt, Auschwitz, der Krieg, denen die Bildlosigkeit das einzig genuine Bild ist, das es noch gibt. Der Verzicht, es in Bilder zu fassen.
Yeah, it is a very crucial question. It has to do even with the images of the war in Iraq and so on. And I will speak rather about that as about this trans events as Auschwitz and Hiroshima. But the question was if it's possible to give a representation of war, of this war in the Gulf War, or war of Iraq,